Hey YouTubers, how you doing out there? It's Brian with Guitars, Whiskey, and Golf. Thanks for joining me today. So what do we got today? Well, we've got the Mac Daddy of barrel-proof whiskeys. I say that because this is a whiskey that I truly enjoy. So full disclosure, I already know that I love Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. I've had a couple of bottles of it, so I already know I'm a huge fan of it. So the question for me personally is, are they maintaining the quality? Um, if you haven't tried this whiskey, and I'm going to give you some tasting notes and some information about it so you can decide whether it's something that you want to look for, spend your money on. But for me personally, like I said, I'm kind of looking at this, asking myself, are they maintaining the quality of this particular expression? So, what is Jack Daniel's single barrel proof? Well, believe it or not, it's old number seven. It has the exact same mash bill. The only difference between old number seven, which is bottled at 80 proof, is that this is bottled at varying proofs, but it's barrel strength. So, in other words, they're not diluting it at all. So, I've seen proof points as high as 135. So because it's a single barrel, that will vary. So when you're out there looking for one of these, just know that the proof point on these will probably vary from right around 128 to about 135. This one is 129, I think, 128.9. So healthy proof point, no doubt. But it is old number seven. This is aged from anywhere between 4 and probably 7 to 8 years, probably more in the 7 year category. So it really is just old number seven, but it has not been diluted, and it's probably aged a little bit more than the typical old number seven is. So that's a little bit of information about it. This Jack Daniel's mash bill is 80% corn and only 8% rye. So Jack Daniel's is a very, very high corn to rye ratio. There's very little rye. Right away on the nose, which is typical of Jack Daniel's, I get warm banana bread, maybe even a nuttiness, so like a banana nut bread. It it's kind of uncanny, really. It like at times can smell almost exactly like a banana nut muffin, fresh out of the oven. So you're definitely getting a lot of brown sugars, a lot of caramels, but a distinct banana, a little nuttiness. It's um, it's fantastic. Now, again, I'll say it again. I'm a Jack Daniel's fan. I've got the single barrel select, which I really really like a lot. I don't really generally keep old number seven around the house because at that proof point, I don't really like it that much. But I love the single barrel select. I think that's a really good product. I also have the Jack Daniel's Bonded, which again is just old number seven at 100 proof and aged at least 4 years. And then there's the triple mash as well, which I love too. Completely different whiskey though. But suffice to say, old number seven, single barrel select, single barrel proof are all the same whiskeys, just at varying ages and proof points. So that's basically all you need to know about that. Yeah, I love. Oh, got a nice smoky hit right there. Nice dark barrel char. So, when you're nosing whiskey, it's very interesting. Where you put the glass will influence what you smell. Um, so, if you're a little bit new to whiskey, especially if you're dealing with a high proofer, if you go straight in, a lot of times you can get overwhelmed with ethanol. So, a lot of times you'll see people nosing from the side or actually moving it across their nose, things like that. I tend to pull out a lot of the sweet aromas with whiskey when I'm off to the side or away from the nose quite a bit. Be that as it may, let's dive in and taste this. It's making my mouth water. So this expression of Jack Daniels, the single barrel proof, envelops your entire mouth with flavor. Finish is still going on. Kentucky Hug settling in. Getting a lot of dark barrel char, but not in a bitter way. Just a beautiful, you're just getting barrel char, that charcoal barrel char, but with no bitterness, which is, I love that. Banana bread all day long, caramel, brown sugar. So think of a warm piece of banana bread with a little caramel sauce dripped over it, and that's kind of what you have here. This drinks, if you're new to whiskey, this would probably be overpowering to you. But if you have a more experienced palate, you've been drinking whiskey for a couple of years, this drinks very smooth and very approachable, even though the proof point is damn near 130. Oh. So, this is a great whiskey. The Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. Generally, it's going to be at a price point of around $75, depending on your area. In my area, and I say this a lot, I can't really find this. I have to give my friend Sean at Echoes in Eternity Bourbon a shout out. He helped me locate a bottle and dropped it off here at the house. So thanks, Sean. Really appreciate it. I rarely see this in my liquor stores. And then you go to other parts of the country and it's all over, and so it's really depressing in my area for a product that Jack Daniels makes, for it to be so scarce in this area. I probably have 8 to 10 kind of strip mall liquor stores within a 15-mile radius of my house, and virtually none of them ever carry it. It's highly annoying. But in any event, there's always a way if there's a will. But in any event, you're looking at probably around 70 to $75 for this bottle. In my opinion, it's worth every drop. It's a fantastic expression. Really, it's probably the ultimate expression of Jack Daniels, with the possible exception now of they have recently released a 12-year, which once again is old number 7. They're not messing with that mash bill. 80% corn, 8% rye, and 12% malted barley. They're not going to mess with that. That's Jack Daniels. But it's aged 12 years, and the reviews on that product have been probably nothing short of phenomenal. So I'd love to get my hands on it, but it's on the secondary market. It's going for like $400, and not spending $400 on a bottle of whiskey. But at 70, $75, this is just a fantastic barrel-proof whiskey that has flavor out the yin-yang. It's just an explosion of flavor. Banana bread, nutty banana bread, caramel. It's fantastic. So I hope that helps you decide whether this is something that you might want to pick up. I definitely don't feel that the quality of this expression is changing at all. I think Jack Daniels is doing a fantastic job with this expression. And I hope you guys have a great day. Drink more bourbon. Have a good time. Take care.